in the cloud. So yes, I will convert this and then put it onto our YouTube channel so everybody else can hear it, because I know there's still people that are in the air and then other folks that are driving home, and it was a last minute event. So our event this weekend, guys, was absolutely phenomenal. We got to hear from the top leaders. We've seen a ton of people promote. We got to hear from Dallin himself and hear his heart and all the things that are going on within our company. And I'm going to go through a list of things for you real quick. But before we do, hold on one sec, guys. I want to make sure I'm getting a bunch of texts. Hold on one sec. All right, guys, here we go. Sorry about that. I was getting some people saying that I was coming in a little discombobulated, but I think we're okay now. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to share with you some of the things that I wrote some notes on the way home from Orlando, and I wanted to get it out to you guys. So this is what we're going to do this year, our 2020 vision for the UCrew movement. So if you're taking notes, this is what we will have happen in 2020. Number one, we're going to have 2 at least diamonds pop out of our group. Okay, we're going to have 4 rubies come out of our group, 8 blue sapphires, 25 platinums, and 55 brand new golds, okay, coming out of our group. And the reason I did this is because I went and I looked at, while I was on the plane, and looked at our numbers year one, and there's absolutely no reason we can't do that and then some. Because what we did in our first year, guys, was absolutely phenomenal. But the thing is most of our group have never been in network marketing before. Most of our group are people that have come on board with us through the UCrew movement, are on board because, man, I love this product. I've never been able to do anything like this before. I never wanted to do anything like this before, but man, these products are phenomenal. They help me, they help my family members, and I want to get involved. So going now, we have 1 year's worth of tenure. We have a ton of leaders. Guys, I tell people, I told this to quite a few people this weekend, I will take our gold and above leaders against any other gold and above leadership group in our company, just because of the passion and the skill set that you guys have. So we're going to continue to pour into you guys. We're going to continue to teach you more and more about this industry, especially because it's a brand new industry to many of you guys. But those are the goals that we have. Now, a couple of updates for you guys to know. First and foremost, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Pacific, Dallin and Daniel are going to be doing a very thorough convention wrap-up. And so what that means is it's a call. We already put it on the WhatsApp group. It's not a Zoom. You can literally just log in. You'll automatically be muted out. And at that point, they're going to give a very extensive and a little bit more thorough breakdown of the actual convention itself. But make note of that. We want to represent and be on that call. Okay, so the Viseo app now has your dashboard. And so normally, if you wanted to see what your business looked like, you'd have to go to like the Safari app or the Safari app on your phone, log in, use your login and password, click on the report center, go to dashboard, and you'd see your right leg and your left leg. And then it'd have your volume and your people and all that other good stuff. Now in your Viseo app, where you go to access all of your videos and your PDFs, on the very bottom right-hand side, I'll look at it now just so we can see what it looks like when you log in. Pretty cool. You should have it set up with your thumb or whatnot, so you don't have to even log in. You just click on it. Bottom right-hand side on the bottom tab there, okay? Like, let's see if you can see bottom tab on the right, okay? It says business. Okay, it almost looks like a little tree. Click on that and your dashboard will pop up. That's huge, guys. Instant access to your business at any given time, so you can always be seeing what's going on with your business. There's also a customer app that's coming out, which is going to be huge. So there's going to be an app where there's going to be 2 apps. Okay, one is the one we have now, which is all based on driving your business. The second app is going to be designated to drive customers, right? And we just rolled out a new customer plan, and I'll talk to you guys about that in just a few. But yeah, I've never used it. It's awesome. Oh, I've used it. It's awesome. Yeah, it is definitely awesome. I've been looking at it for the last couple of days. But we're going to have an app, guys, that is designed around just getting customers, educating customers. It's gamified. So you could actually send it to somebody that has questions about the product, and they can actually go through like little mini tutorials on each one of our products to educate them. It's absolutely ridiculous. So again, according to our system, I see Rayanne on. So I sent a text to Rayanne, hey girl, what do you think about CBD? Oh, Mario, I love it. Awesome. Listen, I just helped launch a CBD product. Not sure if you're open or not, but it's got a patent, 0% THC. She says, yeah. We get her on a connect call. We go through the information, and she decides that right now she just wants to be a customer, but she wants to learn a little more. What you're going to do is you're going to go to that app, okay? And you could send her, she said, Mario, I really want to learn about that sleep product, detox, and CBD oil. Perfect. You send over that information, and there's tons of information there. So it's like tutorials, there's videos there, all types of training. It's going to be phenomenal. It should be coming out within the next week or two if it's not already out. So stay up for that. But one thing that I'll let you know as well, any of you guys that have ever been in network marketing before, okay, to have these types of technologies at your disposal, most times you have to pay for that. In my first company, I had to pay $39.99 a month just to access the apps and the tools and the resources. The company is now giving you 2 apps for free that you guys can actually access and utilize. Absolutely amazing how much they put us in a position to win. So with that being said, now also let's talk about a few changes to the compensation plan. For those of you guys that were at the convention, right, put some dollar signs in the chat if you're jacked about these tweaks and additions to our compensation plan. Right? Look at that, guys. Our comp plan is filthy. Guys, I was recruiting somebody, right, on Sunday, and he's a 7-figure earner already in network marketing, okay? So he's a beast. So I didn't go to him with any other thing but dollars and cents. I said, brother, I have mad respect for you. I think you're just a leader's leader. If you did the same production you did right now with your current team, with our company, you'll make 4 times the amount of money. And I said, it's not about opinion. It's not about my company, your company. It's just dollars. And numbers don't lie. He said, let's talk. So our compensation plan is amazing. So in our updates, I'm going to let you know that on Wednesday at 12 o'clock, this week's CBD, our skill set, not CBD, our lunch and learn for skill set development is going to be on our compensation plan. Okay, so it's going to be a super, like a deeper dive on the comp plan. So I'm not going to spend too much time, but I will tell you this. So the first thing that we did, guys, is number 1, we actually lowered the requirements to rank up. So I'm going to go through those, but instead of doing 6,000 on your lesser leg, now it's 5,000 to hit gold, and so on and so forth for the first couple of ranks. Guys, that's insane. We're going to have more people popping promotions, more people going on the trips, things like that, like the Bahamas trip that's coming up. There's also, so that they've lowered those, and I'm going to go through each one of them for you so it makes it easily attainable. Not to mention the most important one, guys, is instead of 50,000 points in PET, which is what it was for Diamond, now it's 35, right? That's insane. That is absolutely crazy, guys. So they made it easier for you guys to rank up through the compensation plan. Second one that was most notable to me, guys, is 10% lesser leg on your binary. Now, Dallin was joking with it, but, so before, right, you have your right team and your left team. And as people either join, repurchase product with their LCP, or just sell product to customers, they have volume that loads on your right and your left. Well, what would happen is when there was 240 points on one side and 480 points on the other, so whatever's here, you got to have double here. When it showed 240, 480, it created a cycle, $28. And that cycle can happen 1,000 times in a week, right? That's a lot, right? Some people are like, I don't get it. What does that mean? What? I don't know. So what we're doing now is very simple. Whenever you look at and so again, from your app, guys, You look at your big leg, you look at your small leg. Whatever happens on the small leg on a weekly basis, you get 10% of that, okay? So here's the other thing is, so when you draw it out, okay, you're actually making more money. They gave some examples, and I'm going to give you guys some examples on Wednesday. But when you draw it out, if you said, hey, the old way, this is what I would make. The new way, this is what I make. You're making way more money, okay, which is awesome. The other thing is, guys, is it's very simple, right? You look on there, you do 1,000 points, you know, on your lesser leg, bam, you made $100. You know, 4,000 points, you made $400 just on that binary section. Okay? But the other reason this is pretty cool is, remember, if you had 240 and 480, that's double. So whatever you want to get paid on here, you have to have at least double here. So what happens is that big leg, you lose those points faster. Here, it just matches. So if there's 10,000 on your small leg or your big leg and 5,000 on your small, okay, normally it would all be zeroed out, right? Because 500 and 10,000 doubles. If you got paid on that, the next week it'd be 0 and 0. Here, you're going to earn 10% on that smaller side, which is 5,000. So they take 5,000 here, and then it's going to delete 5,000 off of this. So next week, it's 0 and 5,000. Now, I know we're just going over it, so I'll draw it out, but just know this, your volume on your big leg is going to last longer. And that's cool because you're going to have more money. You're going to continue to be paid on that longer. So new customer program. And I don't want to go too far in this because I am going to get on a call tomorrow and get make sure I have all my ducks in a row and all of my questions. But essentially, right now, okay, you have the ability to enroll somebody into the program, and they don't have to do like the $49. Remember, we tell people sometimes, hey, do the $49, even if you just want to be a customer, because when you refer it out, you know, you can make commissions or whatnot. And sometimes people don't want to build the network, right? Well, here now they can get started, and they don't have to fill that. They don't have to pay the $49, and they can refer people. So let's say I go out there, I get started, I see Kathy. I just become her customer, okay? Now, I love the product, and I start telling people about it. Like Kathy, okay, whatever she sells to me, she makes 40% off of that. Okay, so whatever product you sell, you're making 40% off of that. Now, if I go and start sharing it, and I'm going to basically get a little link and all that other good stuff just as a customer. If I start sharing it with people, and let's say, here's my incentive, guys. Check this out. For everything that I sell, you earn 10%. Back as a customer, okay, or I refer it out. So I call 10 of my friends and I say, listen, you got to buy this new Beleza. Look at, I've got Beleza here. Who loves their Beleza, right? This stuff is the jam, okay? So I start referring out Beleza, okay? And let's say I refer out and they buy $300 worth of product. I get 10% of that as a customer in free product. So they're referring it out, and I love this crap. Like, this stuff is amazing. So I want to keep doing it. So as I refer it out, and they're buying, right? Now, number one, I get 10% of that. So if I refer out $1,000 worth of product, right, and I'm not in the business, I'm just referring it out to people, I'm going to get $100 worth of free product. Bam, there's my Beleza for next month. But not only that, since Kathy is the person who sold me the product, Kathy gets paid 20% first generation on anybody I refer in. So let's say I go out there and I refer $1,000, okay, to 10 different people or whatnot, right? There's Tanya. What's up, Tanya? I refer that out. Whatever I refer out, that first generation, she gets to get paid 20% off of that. So they go and I refer out $1,000 worth of sales. She's going to make 20% of that. And this is not even anybody joining. And all that volume, guys, goes to your binary, right? So now it goes to your binary, yes. And it does count for your binary? Yes. So what happens is you're getting paid on the customer side, and then all that volume goes into your binary, okay? And so, guys, this customer program is phenomenal. This is why we get into the business, right? Yes, we love big-time bonuses. We love building an army. But ultimately, the purpose of building an army is so that they go out and have hundreds of thousands of millions of customers that are buying over and over and over and over and over again, okay? So that's awesome. Now, what they also did, guys, is they talked about and they rolled out the 2020 NYC in NYE challenge, right? So New York City on New Year's Eve challenge. Who is going to New York, guys? Who has already planted their flag and they're going to New York in December to check off that bucket list and watch the ball drop in a suite with Dallin and all the leaders in the company for free 99, right? That's amazing. So 20 on your right, 20 on your left. Okay, so we're going to go into this on Wednesday a little bit more, but this is pretty simple. So you want to just, hold on one sec. I'm going to show you what I did. Steph made this for me. Look at it. It says New York, boom, 2020. We're going 2020. Okay, actually, I should put another one here because I just got another one. But here we go. 20 right, 20 left. So you basically check that off. Do I have 20 on my right? Do I have 20 on my left? Check. Now, they have to be intro pack or higher. So you can't sell somebody one serum and tell them to put $49 on top so they're a brand partner. That doesn't count. Okay, so 20 right, 20 left with a minimum, okay, of at least a CBD1 intro pack. Okay, now, so I did 21, 20 on my right, 20 on my left, check mark. Now, the next thing is you have to have at least 20,000 in PET from those 40 people. So it's not just from those 40, it's from anybody that they recruit. So let's say I bring in, let's say I have Jess Escobedo here, okay? So I enrolled her, she counts for my 20. But then her and I go and throughout the whole year, through her line, okay, I bring in another 20,000 in PET, right? Bam, now I check that off. So it's out of all of them, in through all those lines, does it have more than 20,000 in PET? Yes. Now, here's the only other caveat. You can't have, the max you can have is 15K in PET on one leg. So you can't just do 20/20 and then all volume on one side. So it's 15K max in PET on this side and 5K on this side, minimum, okay? You do that, I'll find the slide and I'll go over it, but I think it's 4 days, 3 nights in New York with a partner, so you can bring a spouse, hotel, and flight covered. That's freaking ridiculous. And Dallin's talking about doing a show. Guys, 20 in 20 is not difficult. It's basically for a month, okay? For a month, if we're staying focused on Rita, recruiting is the answer, using all of these exciting products and the tools and all the events and everything, guys, this is no problem. But think about that. Why are you going to work your tail off? Because at the end of the year, you're literally going to be able to sit in a place where under 1% of Americans will ever be. But they all want to be, guys. Yeah, Erica just said that's been on my bucket list. It definitely is mine, but just like Dallin said, when I found out that they wear diapers down there, I thought I might want to take that off of my bucket list, okay? But then all of a sudden I realized that Dallin said, no, don't worry, guys. I'll put us in a suite that overlooks everything. And he actually showed a picture, because he was there this year, of where they were at looking down on the entire area. Phenomenal, guys. So get excited for that. We'll talk about that more on Wednesday at our Lunch and Learn. But I wanted to give you a couple more things before we're done. So this is what we've got on the books so far this week as far as meetings are concerned. Now, by the way, those of you guys that are not in California, okay, because obviously it's where I live and where a lot of our meetings are. If you guys want to do home meetings at your house, I'm totally down to try and myself or your upline leader, we can actually zoom into your living room. So you host a home meeting just like you normally would. Get people in the living room, and at the time, we'll coordinate ahead of time. We pop in on the TV through your laptop or an iPad, and we go through the information so that you guys can be doing home meetings in your areas as well. So contact me or your direct upline gold or above, and we'll figure that out for you guys, okay? So this Tuesday, tomorrow night, we've got a meeting in Whittier, and we've got a meeting in Upland, okay? Now Wednesday, we've got our Lunch and Learn, okay, which is where we're going to go over the compensation plan, okay? And that's at 12 noon, okay? And then later on that evening, we're actually going to be in Lake Elsinore over with Chad and Jen they're actually at their transformation camp that just opened up a wellness center right next door. So we're going to be in the wellness center. So it's a good option for you guys out in that area. Thursday night, we're going to be back in Whittier again. Saturday in Irvine at 12 o'clock, okay? And then Sunday, I'll be in Whittier at 2 o'clock. And then here's the other thing. We are going to start implementing a Sunday night training at 7 o'clock. It's going to be a Zoom. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a weekly training where we can start learning our system. So every Sunday night at 7 o'clock, here's what I know. Most people, Sunday night, 7 o'clock, you're already thinking about Monday. You're already preparing. You get your clothes ready. Your mind is already getting back into business mode. Spend some time at home, and you're going to be able to learn the system. Very important, especially when you get somebody who's new, because we know people learn differently, okay? Some of your people, hold on, I'm getting some text here. There we go. Thanks, Alba. Some of your people, okay, they're going to go through the training, okay, and they're going to get it, the 24-hour training. Then you go on the game plan call and they get it a little bit more. So we just want to give them multiple ways to learn this system. So Sunday night, we're going to go over the system, but here's another reason why that is a really good tool on Sunday night, because all through the week, you're going to be sharing the business with people, right? Okay. And if you guys remember my training, we talked about multiple touches, multiple exposures. So for instance, let's say I had a connect call tomorrow. Guy likes everything. He says, okay, I really dig it. Not ready to pull the trigger yet. So that's first touch, first exposure, right? You send him some videos. There's a second exposure. He really likes it. He says, hey, I'd like to, can I come and try it or see? He'd say, you know what? Yeah. There's actually a meeting on Thursday night in Whittier. You live in Pico. Yeah, I'll come by. So he comes to the meeting to take another look on Thursday. Maybe he still doesn't join. He's like, yeah, man, Mario, I really love it. Listen, why don't you jump on a call on Sunday night? See what we do, how we get trained, and I guarantee it'll give you some more clarity. And so that training it has multiple purposes. Number one is it's for us to get trained, but we also are going to invite prospects on that Sunday night call so they can get a look at how we do what we do and how we build. But do not invite people on the call for a first exposure. So they have to have at least seen the opportunity in a home meeting or watched a webinar or done a Zoom or even a connect call. That Sunday night is designed for a second or a third or a fourth exposure to help people to join the team. I'm so jacked. Guys, for 10 years, basically, this is how I built network marketing. Okay, we always have a Sunday night call. Not only that, it'll allow some of our leaders to start to learn how to, their training as well. So I'll give them bits and pieces to be able to train and start getting that knowledge and the skill set down as a leader as their teams are growing. Okay, so that's what we've got this week. Once again, let me run through it. Tuesday night in Whittier and Upland. Wednesday night in Lake Elsinore. Wednesday at noon Pacific, we've got the Lunch and Learn where we're going to talk about the new comp plan changes. Thursday night in Whittier, Saturday at 12 o'clock in Irvine, Sunday 2 o'clock in Whittier once again, and then Sunday night at 7 p.m. Not to mention Monday night. We're closing the week, right? We go Tuesday to Monday. Okay, so this is technically last night of this last week. So tomorrow, Tuesday, is the first week of our new pay period. So Monday night, we're going to be out in Thousand Oaks doing a meeting out with Liana, Jeff, and Tanya. It's going to be awesome. Word or two about that. I'm going to put the information up, but you have to go through a security gate. So you have to RSVP for that so we can put your name on the list, okay? So that's Monday night. We're going to close the week strong in Thousand Oaks. So one other thing as far as an update is concerned, just make a note every day from 2 to 4 p.m., okay? I am shutting down my phone. Why am I doing that? Because I'm taking a page from our Black Mamba, right? I'm going to have that Mamba mentality for my kids just as much as I have for you guys. And so every day from 2 to 4, Monday through Friday, I'm shutting my phone down, and that's time for me to just hang out with the kids, and we're going to have fun. Isn't there one in Pico on Thursday? Not that I know of, but I don't know. So if there is, send me the information. We'll get it out. So every day from 2 to 4, I just won't be available for calls or meetings. Just because I want to spend some time with the kiddos. Otherwise, though, I am starting to get up super early because I really want to just attack this. I'm going hard because guess what, guys? I will be White Diamond in August. But here's the deal. I cannot be White Diamond in August until 30, 40 of you guys hit gold, right? And all that means is we're going to load up that ship. And by the way, this is the last trip to the Bahamas, okay? This is the last trip to the Bahamas, and I think they extended the date to earn gold. I think it's to the end of March. If somebody knows, put it in the chat there. Okay? And then what they're going to do is they're actually doing a new like incentive type of deal when you hit gold going forward. Okay. And so with that being said, guys, I want to be respectful of your time. It is 7:26. Remember, we have $1 billion system. It's not about trying to tweak it or change it. Number one, here's what I would tell you. Go look for hungry people, regular, everyday, hungry people who want to change, who want better for their life, who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and just put the information in front of them according to our system. So number one, write a new list and follow up with people who have already taken a look and maybe it wasn't the right time for them. Number two, okay, so now let's say you get somebody started, okay? First thing we do is a 24-hour game plan call. Or excuse me, 24-hour training. That's what they have to do. They get their training done on the UCrew Nation in 24 hours. Number two, after they're done with that, they don't talk to anybody yet until they have what's called their game plan call, right, or their touch base call. At that point, they get on the line with their upline. What questions do you have? Clarification, because we only get one shot to talk to our people. So we want to make sure that we're doing it the right way. So we have that game plan. Number one, they do your training. Number two, their game plan call. Number three, you're going to schedule a home meeting at their house, a CBD party at their house within 3 to 7 days, okay? We don't go further than that. We typically don't go sooner than that. Okay? 3 to 7 days in their home, and we're going to provide them with a script so that they can invite people there. Now, here's a trick. First thing that they're doing is they're inviting people via text to their party. Now, when people can't come because let's say they're just legitimately busy on Thursday, like my son has baseball, I can't, dang it, I really like to come. No problem. The secondary option is a connect call. So first thing you do is invite to the house. Secondary option is a connect call. So every person you get to, unless they say they're not interested, should either be coming to the house or getting on a connect call. And you don't do the connect call after the meeting, you do it ahead. So if I'm inviting for a meeting on Saturday that I'm hosting, and they can't come on Saturday because of a baseball game, then I put them on a connect call tomorrow or Wednesday. Okay, so it's always faster, urgency, guys. Speed of the captain, speed of the crew. So number one, do their 24-hour training. Number two, game plan call. Number three, their schedule their meeting within 3 to 7 days. And then number four, set up connect calls with everybody else. All right. So with that being said, that's all I had for you guys tonight. Remember, go out there. It's about action. Okay. Action and excitement. 2020 goal. Oh, also one last thing before I forget, some dates I want you guys to put on your books. Okay. So we have some pretty big meetings coming up, and I want to make sure you guys are aware. We will get more details out as they come. But so first off, here we go. So put on your books Saturday, okay, February 29th, okay? February 29th, we're going to have a Super Saturday event, okay? And at Super Saturday, we have crazy training. We do have an opportunity for people to come and learn and see the business. But a Super Saturday event, I'm trying to see if I can get Corbin and Holly Roush out for that event. Now, what we want to do, just to do life, just to be with each other, just to have fun, that Sunday is March 1st. We're thinking about doing a team barbecue and softball game. Okay, so put that weekend on your books. I think it's going to be fun. Now, March 21st, okay, is a Saturday, and we do have the SoCal Regional up, and Mr. Daniel PQ, I'm going to try to get Dallin Larson out here as well, because the last two of our regionals, it was Daniel. I would like to see if we can get softball. I got Jen. And so we'll have a regional on March 21st. Now, the other date. Now, for those of you guys that were in Orlando, we announced that we're having an all UCrew Nation team event in Dallas. We said it was May 8th. The actual dates are going to be April 17th through the 19th. Okay, so April 17th, 18th, and 19th, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Dallas, Texas. Okay, so start planning. And these events, guys, let me tell you, this is how this whole thing works. How many of you guys, and I'm going to blow your mind right now for those of you guys that weren't, Okay, we have 70 people on, and I got 1 more minute, 2 minutes with you guys. How many of you guys are on this Zoom right now, and you went to Orlando, and your mind was freaking blown? Like, put a bunch of exclamation points if your mind was blown, okay? You're just like, what just happened? Look at that, okay? Look at this stuff coming in. So this is what I want you guys to understand. From now until August, there's a long time. So I'm going to let you in on a trick. All of these meetings build into one another. So we come right now, we have these meetings this week. We get 1 or 2 new people, we keep duplicating that out, and then we put your 5 to 10 new people into this event in February, which is a Super Saturday event. We have Holly Corbin come, people get jacked. So you got 5 to 10 people jacked, right? Then they go out and have meetings. Throughout that month, those 5 to 10 people turn into 20, okay? Now we plug into the Super Regional, okay, with Daniel and Dallin. They get excited, they get fired up, and now you have 20 to 30 at that regional, okay? And then those folks, we keep going and we keep going. Now you're taking 30 to 40 people into Dallas, okay? You're going there, people who are, and they're like, whoa, this is crazy. Then you use that event and you push. We'll have some more, okay? But you push and you keep rolling that so that when we go to Utah, some of you guys that showed up in Orlando with 1 or 2 or no people could literally and legitimately show up to your first event with 40 or 50 people on your team, feeling the way you feel right now about Mateo. There's no secret, guys. It's all drawn out. It's all strategy. We know how to do this thing. Plug into the system. And so that's why we're here. We're putting these events together. So by the time we get over there to August, guys, yes, it equals diamond. That's how you hit diamond, guys. Staying active. Are you gonna run into idiots that are gonna say it's this, that, and the other? Yes, it's okay. We've all been there. Some of you guys have already run into those people, right? You're jacked up and they're already saying, oh yeah, I don't want to do that. But it's okay. Boom, boom, boom. Just go through it, right? Keep sorting. Stay with Rita. And otherwise, I want to respect your time. I'm jacked. I'm ready to go. I'm up at 4 a.m. tomorrow, guys. 4 a.m. is the multi-million-dollar hour. I'm committing to be up at 4 a.m. from now on to get more out of my day, to do more by the time most people wake up, because I want more out of 2020 for you guys. One last thing. Jesus said to me, Mario, you're next. I said, no, I don't care. I'd rather see a parade of you guys on that stage just over and over and over and over. I don't care what contest they put up, what event, whatever it is, we want our team just going through that. Boom, 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 because that's what matters. You guys matter. I'm here to help. Let's go. Also, by the way, if we're doing connect calls, I'd be down to do connect calls on Zooms if you guys want them. So if you schedule a connect call and you want it to be a Zoom like this, we can do that as well. Just let me know. I'm open to doing that, okay? God bless, guys. Love you. Have a great night, and I'll put this up after it's converted. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.